Hello, welcome back to the channel of Car Nonsense, and the video is a bit different to usual because I'm not doing a car review. I'm just driving up to Birmingham for work in the rather decent, actually, Renault Scenic E-Tech electric SUV thing. But anyway, I've done a review of this. This video is not about that. This is just a catch-up, really, a channel roundup, whatever. I've not done one of these for years on this channel. And I'm going to have to put my sunglasses back on, so sorry, you've gone from Tim to Iraqi oil baron, but whatever, I'm about to have a migraine. I just want to do a catch-up, really, because on this car channel, I don't ever really get any personal one-to-one FaceTime with you lovely viewers. And if you know me, and if you've been following the channel for a while, it's been going 4 years now, bloody hell, you'll know that I also have a motorbike channel. I'm a car journalist, that's my day job. I run a content team and a YouTube channel over at Motorpoint, and then in my own time I do this car channel and Tim Roddy Rides Motorbikes, which is a two-wheel channel. And I think lots of people in the car world that I meet and who spot me out and about, we have chats, it's great, don't know that I do motorbike stuff. And that is fine, not everyone likes motorbikes, and I'm not here to tell you to subscribe to that channel. But on that motorbike channel, I kind of tend to get a lot more personal, a lot more open than I do on this channel. I will be honest, this car channel is vaguely professional. I get cars in, I review them, I don't do anything else. On my motorbike channel, I do motorbike reviews, but I also do vlogs where I talk about the life, the universe, things that are going on in my life, my passions, my interests, which include choking on the M40. And it's just a bit more open. I don't really ever do any of that on the car channel, and I'm sorry about that. I don't really have time. I kind of edit 2 videos a week, 3 videos a week sometimes. Running 3 YouTube channels pretty much full time means I don't often get the time to do this, to sit down and talk. But anyway, there is a reason I'm doing this, and I'm talking to you about this. Because a couple of weeks ago, I went to a festival about the Second World War. It is run by Al Murray, the comedian. He's got a podcast called We Have Ways of Making You Talk. They do a festival, yada, yada, yada. I went to that festival. James May was there. He was giving a talk on Spitfire ailerons, which if you're a nerd like me, was really fascinating. But I bumped into a load of people who follow me on YouTube. A couple of people who follow me on the bike channel, a couple of people who follow me on the car channel, and neither of them knew I did the other one, cars or bikes. And I was chatting to this guy that was there. He was a BMW M3 owner, or BMW M kind of fan. And hello if you're watching, sorry I can't remember your name. And he said, oh yeah, I love history, I love cars. And I'm like, oh, you should follow my motorbike channel. Because over on my motorbike channel, a couple of times a year, I will go abroad on my motorbike and do history videos. They're kind of a mix of riding a bit illegally in France and Germany on my motorbike, and then stopping off to visit some war sites. And I'm a massive, massive nerd of the Second World War, so I'll find interesting spots to look around. This year I went to some of the dam busters, dams, I kind of found some trenches in some woods, I went to the Hurtgen Forest, all this kind of stuff. So if you are interested in history, do go and have a look at my motorbike channel. You don't have to subscribe, but there's a video series, and I did the same last year. Tonally, the videos are a bit all over the place. Last year I went abroad on a 210 horsepower upright bike that is faster than most cars, and then went, wee, all these amazing mountain roads in France, then a concentration camp, then more amazing roads, then somewhere else where some people executed, and then some World War I trenches. So yeah, I love doing those videos, and they are the most passionate thing I do on YouTube, and the most me thing I do on YouTube. But I might have the chance to do some history stuff on this channel. Possibly. This isn't definite, but there's a chance that I might be going to Korea to film some Korean War history stuff in a Korean car that you probably can't guess. It's just an idea at the moment, but I just want to gauge the interest. Like, how many of you are into history and stuff like that? I might just do it anyway, because I do this for my own pleasure and my own fun as much as you guys, but yeah, it's a possibility. That'll be later this year if I do it. I also, hopefully, might do a few cars that aren't brand new, because a bit like you, I'm not always the most excited about the state of modern motoring. This is a very good electric car, but there are lots of very bang average electric cars coming out at the moment, and frankly, reviewing them week after week does my head in. So, as usual, as I've said before, if you're new to the channel, my editorial strategy, the cars I choose, are cars that I'm interested in and that I think might make a good video. It's not always what's going to be popular. Hence, I filmed the 911 Dakar. I knew no one would watch that video, and no one watched that video, but I bloody love taking it down a green lane. So there we have it. But anyway, that was it really. I just wanted to kind of gauge your interest in history and talk a bit about what else I do on YouTube other than this. And also, obviously my day job, running the Motorpoint YouTube channel, that's slightly, I don't know if it's more professional. I make quite a lot of bad jokes in that as well, to be honest. And I'm co-presenting a couple of videos with Rebecca Jackson, who back in the day used to do videos over on Car Buyer and Car Gurus. She's lovely, she's great, and she's like making me a little bit more professional, slowly but surely. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm being up to and what I'm thinking about. I just realised if you do just watch my car channel, I don't know why you do. Like, why do you just want to watch constant reviews of normal cars? I appreciate the fact that many of you do, but I don't understand it, especially with me presenting anyway. I'm rubbish. But hopefully I can mix it up a bit in the coming months. Now, why do I still bother doing YouTube? It's been 4 years since I started. I started doing YouTube when I worked at Drive Tribe, that old website that was owned by Clarkson Hamden May, had lots of random user-generated content on it. It was great. That did go bust. And I got made redundant along with nearly everyone else at the end of 2021. And Richard Hammond essentially bought the social media channels to that, including the YouTube channel, and now uses it to promote his smallest cog workshop, and they use it as a video content production showcase agency sort of thing. So I'm not involved in that anymore. That was great while it lasted, the website, and lots of young journalists have come up through the ranks as a result of Drive Tribe, which warms the cockles of my ice-cold heart. But yeah, sorry, back in lockdown 2020, the CEO of Drive Tribe, who was a very chaotic man called Jonathan, who was great, he said, "You're going to get bored during lockdown, you're not going on car launches, why don't you start a YouTube channel?" So I did. And I was meant to give the money to Drive Tribe, but I couldn't really work out how to do that, so I set it up with my own Google AdSense account, which meant that I got the money. And it was good, because when Drive Tribe went bust, there was no way of changing who the money goes to from a YouTube channel. At least there wasn't back then. So if I had followed the rules, I wouldn't still be doing this, because I wouldn't be getting any money from it. Luckily, I was a bit cheeky and I still get all the money from it, which I think is right. There's not a lot of money, by the way. I run 2 YouTube channels, and every month I get just about enough money to cover a few McDonald's, or quite a few McDonald's, but it's not life-changing and it's not salary. So if you want to start doing YouTube, I've been doing 2 videos a week for 4 years. Admittedly, I'm not very good at it. I don't promote myself. I don't do sponsored deals or any of that. But yeah, it's somewhere between £1,000 and £2,000 a month. I'll probably get banned for saying that. But it's not a life-changing amount of money, which is, I guess, why most YouTubers end up doing brand deals and promoting Car Vertical and Chinese Apple CarPlay bolt-in screens. And I get millions of emails a week from usually people in China offering me their products to test in exchange for money. I'm just not interested. I don't have the time. And as a car journalist, the thought of taking money for something you're reviewing is completely wrong. So yes, anyway, where was I going with this? Why do I do YouTube? Because I love doing it. I love filming, I love editing, I love hearing the comments, the nice ones mostly, and most of them are nice. Occasionally I'll get an angry Eastern European person telling me that my dress sense is crap. I know my dress sense is crap, but your cuisine is crap. No, that's rude. I love pierogi. But yeah, I'll still be here in 5 years doing this. I love it. It's my only kind of real creative outlet, and I thrive on that. I thrive on your nice comments as well. But anyway, I'm starting to waffle, slightly meaningless video, but the real takeaways of this are you interested in history? Should I go to Korea and do some history videos in a car? Maybe camping in a car as well, which would be interesting. And also, what do you want to see me review on the channel? My friend, Mark, who, weirdly, I introduced him to his wife, but that's a long story, I'm not going to go into it, at the Nürburgring, of all places. He's got a lovely Porsche 911, a 996 Carrera 2, and he's just had the bejesus renovated out of it and had all the suspension done. It's all super sporty, track prepped, brand new underneath, and that looks like it's going to be quite a good car to drive. So I might do a video of that, which will bomb, because Porsche videos bomb for me. But there we go. That's the kind of thing I'm thinking of doing. I do get people offering me to drive their cars. Insurance is usually the tricky thing. I don't have trade insurance. I can't afford a big insurance policy that allows me to drive everything. And then the thing, when I drive press cars, I'm insured by the manufacturers. So there we go. But anyway, thank you for watching this. Go and look at my motorbike channel if you're into your history, or if you just want to see a slightly more open and candid personal side of this bald twat who currently looks like Saddam Hussein's slightly less successful brother, but slightly less shot to death by American Marines. On that note, go and buy a Humvee. Goodbye. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Ciao. I'm not going to do this for another 2 years because that was awful. But it's killed some time on the M40.